Now that we already understand the structure of our RESTful API, the models, and the relationship between those models, we are able to implement the classes that represents that specific models. In the context of the RESTful APIs, the models are called basically resources. In fact, in a RESTful API, you can have several resources, and maybe some of them are not related with a specific model, but it's very probable that every model that you have is a resource in your RESTful API. So what we are going to create now are the representation of that resources using models from Laravel. Laravel provides us a PHP artisan command to create easily the basic structure of a specific model and its migration. The migration is going to allow us to programmatically create the structure that represents that specific resource inside the database. So by default, Laravel comes with one model, that is the user model here. And we are going to use this model. Of course, we are going to perform some modifications over this. And additionally, we have the migration for this specific model. You can see here the specific migration and the specific attributes. Now, we are going to do the same with our resources. But of course, remember that buyer and seller extends directly from user, not from model. And the other resources are regular models that don't have any kind of inheritance between our own resources or models. So let's open a connection with our virtual machine. Be sure that the virtual machine is running. Go to the RESTful API folder inside the virtual machine. And there you can see the usage of the make model command. You can see that we need to specify the name, and we have any other options like the migrations and the controller. It means that we can create the migration, and additionally we can create a controller for that specific resource. Additionally, we can specify if that controller corresponds or a controller for a resource. For now, we just want to create the model and the migration without the controller. We are going to create the controllers later in a future class with a specific folder and other options, so we just need to create the model with the migration at this point. So we are going to start with the buyer and the seller models without the migrations, because remember, those models extends from user directly. It means that doesn't require any specific migrations because those models has the same attributes. We have those models created, so we can see here buyer and seller. So let's say that buyer extends from user and the same for seller. As we are not using the definition of model anymore, we just don't need this line. Now let's create the other three models with its specific migrations. We have category, product, and transaction. So we already have the 6 models that we are going to use in our RESTful API, and we can proceed in the next class with any future structures. See you then.